Hi and welcome to day 27 of my 31-day challenge. I can't believe it. End of next week and it'll all be done, but not be done because I'm going to be coming back. And that's why this week I'm practicing at interviews and interviewing guests and bringing guests on my show. At the moment, one at a time, but who knows, by the end of the week I might be getting to two. But today, well, we're having a laugh. And we're having a laugh because my guest is Jo-Dee Walmsley, who... she promotes herself as an energizer speaker and really a queen of laughter, I think is probably what we can describe. I've been looking at some of her testimonials, video testimonials, and certainly everybody thinks that. So please welcome Jo-Dee Walmsley. Jo-Dee, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm fabulous. Really, really good today. I was looking at your website and your Facebook page and everything else, and I saw while I was looking there that you now promote yourself as a laughter facilitator.
Yes. Well, you see, I'm a laughter teacher, and I'm actually a laughter ambassador. Just recently been appointed, so I'm so excited. So I help people laugh at life. Yes, because of all the work and the laughter I've been spreading throughout the world, I've now actually been awarded the award from the founder of Laughter Yoga, Dr. Madan Kataria.
Oh, right.
So yes, what I actually practice is laughter yoga, and then now I go into corporate settings, into conferences, and I just share the laughter. It's just an amazing thing to do.
So I saw on your site the whole idea of laughter yoga, and I've actually seen, I think probably the founder, I've seen some stuff there because I love the whole idea of just laughing, and I am quite capable of laughing just for the sake of laughing because it just makes you feel good. But do you find it difficult? Because I try to get other people to join me in this and do it because I say, look, it's good for your health, and they go, no, I'm going to look stupid, I'm going to look crazy. So how do you get people to just laugh?
Okay, well, everybody actually hates their laugh. I mean, that's the first thing that everyone says, well, I don't like my laugh, or how am I going to laugh? And exactly what you were saying, oh, I can't laugh for no reason. So we actually have exercises that we use. And so I'll give you one right now so you can give it a try. Okay, so if you copy me, okay, repeat after me. Ho.
Hang on, I'll come on screen. So what am I doing?
So repeat after me. So I say ho, you repeat ho.
Ho.
Ho ho.
Ho ho.
Ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho.
Ho 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 ho.
Ho 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 ho. Absolutely. It's infectious, yeah.
It's absolutely infectious. So you see, you still get all the amazing benefits because the brain and the body don't know the difference between real laughter and fake laughter. You still get the same benefits, so you fake it.
So why is it called laughter yoga? Because I mean, if I think of yoga, I think of doing yoga stretches and yeah, and it just feels to me that laughing while doing that would be a bit of a stretch. So why is it laughter yoga?
Okay, that is an awesome question because that is the first place where I go wrong when I say I do laughter yoga. Everyone always says, oh, yoga. I say, no, laughter. The reason we've got yoga on the end is because of the pranayamic breathing. So because we breathe in between, and that's the only part that you don't need fancy clothes, you don't need exercises or anything. We just laugh at life. We have laughter exercises and we laugh.
So did you go to India to study this at all? Or?
Yes, I've been doing it for a while, and because it really changed my life, and I'll give you a little taste of my story in a bit, but I actually did. I trained with the founder, Dr. Madan Kataria, who is a medical doctor, and he was actually doing a magazine, a medical magazine, and was researching the benefits of laughter. And so he started laughing in a group in a park 22 years ago with 5 people. And they started telling jokes. And this is how it started. And it's just awesome. They started telling jokes and feeling awesome. And then the group grew. And then it just spread. But then something happened is that people ran out of jokes. And as you know, jokes get a little bit racist, a little bit sexist, and a little bit all other there are, right? So they weren't getting the same positive benefits anymore. So Dr. K said, hang on, I'm going to come up with a solution. So his wife and him were talking, and she said, well, what about the breathing? What about this? And he said, let's laugh on purpose, without any reason, just laugh. And that way you're getting all those wonderful benefits. And that's when they started with the laughter exercises, starting so simply with the ho, ho, ha, ha, ha.
This is not. It's not the first time I've come across it. I have seen other people doing it, within courses. But it's the health benefits that also strike me, because some of the claims are quite astonishing about what laughter can do in terms of healing.
Absolutely. When you get together with your friends and you laugh, you feel great. So you obviously know that you are releasing all kinds of joy cocktails going on. Like you got your endorphin, serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine, which are all chemical changes taking place in your brain when you're laughing. So this happens whether you're fake laughing or real laughing. So that's your first one. But then just if you think about it, and it's also a good point about the breathing here, is we only use 20% of our oxygen. The rest of it goes stale and all, we've got to get rid of that. So through laughing, if you think about it, you're exhaling more than you're inhaling. So that's a great way of just getting rid of that oxygen. So that's really a great way to stay healthy. And then also, what stress is like with all the cortisol and everything. So if you can change your response to life, okay, a lot of us react, okay, we should respond. That'll change your outcome. And then you don't need to get that cortisol. And so then you're not stressing and poisoning your body. So, there's so many benefits, and a lot of them are actually medically proved. And it is, invented by a medical doctor. So we do have research going on about all of this. There's just no reason not to laugh.
You don't have to convince me on that. There are a few speakers. I don't know whether you know Amanda Gore from Australia, who speaks about health, and she basically gets people laughing with funny stories and talks about that from there. She doesn't do what you're doing, which is just purely the pure laughter. But I'm interested. You said something there about because I know that when I'm coaching people on speaking, one of the biggest challenges we face all the time is that people don't breathe deep. So they haven't got enough air, and that doesn't give them power when they're speaking. So they often, particularly women, lose their power because they don't have enough air to push that voice out.
Exactly.
Is this going to help that?
Actually, it's a great point, because I'm actually starting a laughter course just for people that are presenting, speaking, acting, because there's so many benefits. One is the breathing, because by doing it as an exercise, and remember, it's an exercise, which means you have to keep on doing it. It's repetitive to get the benefits, right? And you get used to it. And then your confidence improves, because you are laughing in a group it's a safe place. So you get used to your laugh, you get used to letting go. And so this helps you with your confidence, and then you're strengthening your body because you are breathing. So that's one point. Another point is, how we get so nervous before we go on stage or anything. So there's a few laughter exercises that we do. One, to pump ourselves up and get us, especially me when I'm delivering, I make thousands of people laugh at the same time. So I need to really ooze a lot of energy. And but it just helps you with your nerves. So you do the ho, ha, ho, ha, ho, ha, ho, ha, ho, ha, ho, ha. And that's all from laughter yoga. So there's lots of exercises that I have put together. And because I've been a performer for over 25 years, I was a professional dancer, and now I'm a speaker. I have a lot of ideas about how to help speakers and presenters through laughter.
So when you say you're doing this as you're doing some work for speakers, is this going to be online or offline?
I'm going to have a few online courses, but for the speakers, I want it to be interactive because I find it, it's infectious when you're together in a group, and it really makes a big difference. So I'm going to be holding classes in London. I haven't organized them yet. I've just moved to London, so yay, I'm so excited. So I'm still setting up. I was in Dubai before, and so I will start some sessions from next month. And one of my biggest ideas, especially because of PSA and that, I am interacting with a lot of speakers, and I have noticed people bring this up on our chats about nerves, about breathing. I think that this would be a fun workshop for them and to help people just get out and be more confident, really.
So are you speaking around the PSA at the moment, doing anything in PSA regions?
Yes, I'm in London. Region. So I've just joined. I went to my third meeting yesterday, so that was great. So I'm very excited, and it's such a great community.
All the regions would probably appreciate that. I don't know whether you know. I'm the founder of the PSA, so it was. I set it up a long time ago now. Gosh.
Wow.
So it's getting these new ideas to speakers. My passion at the moment is trying to get speakers to go online, because I know that like laughter, like getting people to laugh, getting people to just go and speak to a camera instead of speaking to a room. I have no idea why that was so frightening for me. But I've been putting off for about 2-3 years doing online stuff simply because I was denying the fact that I was really afraid of it. I was really quite terrified.
It is a new thing.
Relax and laugh and just chat online. So I think this would work. I don't know whether you know, but there are now Toastmaster clubs running online, which is quite interesting. But I think it would probably work. Use a product like Zoom. It will probably be worth trying to get something, trying to sort something just to trial, see how it works.
Absolutely. I love the idea. I think that's great. I mean, I am starting to do some workshops online because obviously that's the way to go. I mean, times are changing. So I do want to see how it's going to work. I do have a few YouTube clips, which I've started making. Like you, I'm breaking into it slowly, So I am trying to help people laugh, because one thing, when I do speak at conferences, people always come to me and they love it. They feel the energy because they've had that chemical change and they're just bouncing. And then I've seen them other places and they say, yes, you were great. We loved it, but then we didn't know how to continue. So the continuation is to go to laughter clubs. But I was thinking, because they're anchored now to me, I really want to reach my audience, and the one way, because I travel a lot, would be to be online. So it's definitely a thought of mine.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it would work quite well. So I couldn't help spotting World Laughter Day when I was looking through your website. World Laughter Day. I must admit, I hadn't heard of that before. How long have we had a World Laughter Day?
Oh gosh, I think it's been on for the last, I think it's about almost 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, and the biggest one on World Laughter Day, I forget the date, it was 10,000 people.
Wow.
Laughing, yeah. So there's a lot happening. I'm yet to do a big event, and actually this year I am planning on something because I'm launching my book. So I was hoping to do something big for World Laughter Day now that I'm here.
When's your book due?
In March, on Happiness Day, because I speak on happiness and laughter. So yeah, it's all about empowerment and everything to do, being happy. You have a Happiness Day on the 20th of March.
And that's different to World Laughter Day.
Absolutely different. So I'm all about happiness and laughter. So 20th of March is Happiness Day, and World Laughter Day is usually the first Sunday of May. So this year I think it's the 6th.
Right, so I put that up there. So Happiness Day is the 20th of March, and you're going to be doing an event and launching your book on the same day, yeah?
Yes, that's it. And I haven't planned the event because it's all very, new and happening right now.
Well, that's excellent. Awesome. I'm loving the idea of that.
And that's all about empowerment. So when you spoke to me about women empowerment, that's a chapter in a book very close to my heart.
Yeah, I think. I mean, when I set the PSA up, I still hadn't changed gender. So I changed gender about 2-3 years later, and I'll be honest, I was shocked at the level of discrimination I suddenly saw going on. And I think because I'd come from, people talk about male privilege, but even women don't really get it and don't understand it. It wasn't until it was gone, and it's like you don't realize what something is until you've had it taken away. And suddenly I was being treated basically the same as other women. And I thought at first it was discrimination because I was trans. And then I started to realize actually it wasn't. This was because I was now being treated as female. And because, people probably pick up I'm trans mostly when I speak, but a lot of the time people wouldn't know. But I was absolutely shocked. And then I started to go to more and more meetings where there were predominantly women in the meeting and women speaking. And second shock was the huge lack of confidence that I suddenly started seeing with women terrified to stand up and speak. And I watched one that really blew me out. It was a woman talking about art, and she was she really understood her topic. It was in Leeds. And she said, well, I'll just sit down here. And she sat on the floor out of the way and clicked the slides through and talked about the slides from out of sight. And I thought, why on earth did she do that? And I just watched her disempower herself in front of the audience. And that was what really started me working more with women than anybody else, because it's nice now that we've got Tiffany becoming president of the PSA next year. And that's going to be, I think it's Mel following up. So we're going to start seeing a run of, no, not Mel. Anyway, it's another female one. And so what's better is we're getting more women going onto the board, more women now beginning to say, okay, fine, I'm up for it. I'm going to go for being president. And I just, I think laughter has a really big part to play in this.
Absolutely. And that's my whole message. It's laugh your way to empowerment. So, because it gives me, my story is that it's given me so much confidence. I've been through, like everybody, I have my story that I've been through a bad relationship, lost my kids and everything. And the way that I found my voice and found my confidence to get, to be me was through laughter. And I owe it all to laughter by accepting myself, loving my imperfections, being me and claiming my place.
Do you find it difficult to get people to get past that initial discomfort with just laughing for the sake of laughing? It's all scientific, like I told you, and it takes about 10 minutes for the chemical change to take place. So when I'm speaking on a stage, it's very important. I tell my story so they connect with me. I give them the facts as to why, the health benefits. I show them that it's invented by medical doctors, so it's actually, credible. And then I show them a video about laughter yoga around the world. So they already start laughing at that. And they see that, hey, look, there's people around the world doing it. And it's everybody from police to business people to armies to everybody that are just letting go all over the world. So people start going, hang on. There's enough other people. So they start laughing at what they see. They start thinking. And so there's a whole procedure that I go through. And then after that, I take them through I start with a ho, ho, ha, ha, he, he, and I explain. And so then they actually feel it. And then within 10 minutes, they're laughing for real, and then we're having fun. And I'm teaching them how to use it in their life, how, the times when they're not alone, when they can use their mobile phone, for example, and laugh as if someone's telling them a joke. And so I give them all little cheats to use in their life so that they are responding, not reacting, and therefore improving their outcome. So it's not a difficult process, but it is a process. And so I just spoke at Speaker Factor. I just arrived and they said, do Speaker Factor. And I didn't know what to do. I'd never seen it. And 5 minutes, I can't do 5 minutes because of those changes. So I didn't know what to do. So I didn't tell my story.
I just told them what I do and how it benefits, because it helps businesses, because I focus on corporate. So I help them, it's good for productivity, creativity, and sales, because if you've got happier staff, they're going to produce more. There's going to be less absenteeism. So there's lots of benefit. There's a lot of those benefits. So I was trying to show how I could showcase myself as a speaker, rather than speaking and talking like I usually do when I'm on stage. So, but I had such a great response. Even in the 5 minutes, I did 2.5 minutes just explanation, and then I went on to do 2.5 minutes. And a lot of people commented on, wow, how did you get everybody to do that? So it works. It's a system. It's been tried and tested. There's thousands of laughter yogis around the world doing great work. It's a great way to be, and to laugh at life.
Absolutely, yeah. I think I've got tickets to see Sarah Millican later this year, and I've been noticing her audiences, and it's quite interesting to see there's actually women who are leading the laughter, and she targets everything to that. And I mean, for the past 10 years, 80% of my audiences are female, and I know that I get much more laughter response when I've got a predominantly female audience. Sorry, because I talk on a topic which men find a bit uncomfortable.
Yes.
Gender is just they don't. That's not comfortable for them. But again, women will laugh with it a lot more. So
yeah, and it's really funny, because I've been in Dubai for the last 8 years, and I've been speaking on laughter for the last 5. And my audience have been predominantly male. I was just I was just in Pakistan for a 3-day conference where I spoke every day in a different city. I had 1,600 CFOs laughing. Now, CFOs already don't like to let go. Okay,
they're not the most laughter.
So it was really just testament to how it works. And I really had such an amazing, outcome. They were awesome. They let go. People came to me and said, I've never seen my boss in 15 years laugh. They were so excited by the way that it changed, so that was just there. And I've seen it in Dubai, and there my audiences are mainly male. So I'm really happy to come here. And although my focus is not women, but it is one of my categories that I do want to focus on, because it's close to my heart. I want women to feel that they can empower themselves and be confident. And one of the ways that I do that is through laughter. And then once you've got once you find your laughter, you have more confidence, and you can actually laugh at life. People make mistakes. Boy, I've made so many, and I'm grateful because they've taught me a lot. But at least I can laugh at them. I can laugh at oh my gosh, what was I really doing, or what was I thinking? But the fact that I can laugh at that, it's just helped me take power and take charge of my life. And now I'm able to charge forward and do what I want to do.
So do you find that because you laugh a lot more, it actually helps you to deal with stresses more easily?
100%. And there's actually a little formula that Jack Canfield came up with, which is E plus R equals O. So you got E, which is an event, plus R
this is my current reading.
Oh my God, it's really funny you did that, because I used to work for Right Selection, which is a speakers bureau in Dubai, and Jack Canfield was the first, and especially Success Principles was the first book that I was working on with him. And I went to him, and this is way back, and I looked at him on stage and I went, I want to be that. And I went to him and I said, Jack, I'd really want to be like you. He said, you already are, just believe it.
Yeah,
so,
I met Jack. Jack was one of the first speakers I met I went to NSA in 1995, and that was where I got inspired to set up the PSA, where I met Jack Canfield, and I met W. Mitchell and Brian Tracy and a few others. That was, if you haven't, PSA events are good, but if you really want to be blown away, go to an NSA event. 2,500 speakers.
Yeah, I love it. I'm so excited because, like in Dubai, I was running the Speakers Bureau. So I worked with Jack Canfield, Brian Tracy, Tony Buzan, all of those people. I actually looked after them. And they say surround yourself with people that you want to be or that are doing what you want to do, right? So that's why I actually started off volunteering for them, because I wanted to make sure that I was learning from the best. And so, I mean, Brian, I think I've done about 4 events with him. Jack, I've done 2. Tony Buzan, loads. You know, so it's just, I've learned from all these great people. And even now, some of the up-and-coming authors, I've worked with them, a lot of the Singapore lot that come in. So it's just great, and I'm loving it. And only now have I broken away and found my confidence to go out as a speaker on my own, because I was actually events director. So it's all a new journey for me.
Where are you actually from?
I'm South African.
You're South African? Oh, right. Oh,
I'm South African. Yeah, and I have a British passport. So I've never had a South African passport. I've only got a British, so I'm British-ish.
My partner is desperate for us to get to South Africa, so we're going to be doing something next year there. She's got a passion for doing some work there, so it's on our bucket list of places. Not been there yet, so it's definitely on my bucket
awesome
list.
Oh, you'll love it. You know, it's a great place, and I haven't been there for a long time, but you know, it's really beautiful, so you should go. Yeah,
I will do. Right, we're there at 5:30. I like to try and keep these down to half an hour.
Sure.
It's been really, really good. So just to finish off, what are your, because I'm really trying to promote the whole idea of going online and using online and trying to get it there. And I want people, just as you try to get people to laugh every day and practice every day, I'm trying to do the same thing. Just get up online and do it online, because the more we do it, the better it becomes, the better quality of what we can see. Absolutely. So how do you see live video or video generally as part of your business as you go into the future?
I'm so glad you asked, because actually I've just done an amazing business plan, and I'm very clear on what I'm doing. I'm speaking, my book is about empowering people. So it's Laugh Your Way to Empowerment. And I'm going to interview all the people that I'm speaking about, like the names that I was talking about, like Brian Tracy and all of them, and then all the other speakers. I'm going to have a summit. So this is the first time you're hearing it. It's in my business plan. Nobody knows about it. It's starting off with a summit about empowerment. Yes, there we go. And from there, I'm going to add all the wonderful information I get from the experts into my book, which is, it's almost written except for the little blurbs and the contribution from the experts. That's the one that I'm waiting to add to my book, but otherwise it's written. And then from there, I'm going to create online classes. So it's very, very online. So it's actually on point. It's exactly where I'm going.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, so I encourage other people to do it, because I've just been, you know, on a bestseller summit now, talking about authors, and it's all about online and about summits and about, you know, getting out there and doing interviews. So you're on a great topic.
I saw that one. Unfortunately, it clashed with something else, and I couldn't get to that one. But I was involved in Ladies Go Live on 25th of August, which was the first live conference I've ever attended, with breakout rooms and all sorts of things. Absolutely amazing. All day conference about women using live streaming within their business. And what was great was that there were speakers from all around the world that day. People from Australia, people from Singapore, right across America, South America, Venezuela. Yeah, it was just absolutely incredible. Keynote speeches and breakout rooms and panels and discussions. And, you know, you suddenly realize you can do this. You can actually run a conference and, you know, never leave your home. So absolutely.
Well, that's it. And that's exactly where I'm going. So we're on the same track, and I'm so excited. And, you know, laughter is a great way to go.
I've set up a Facebook group at the moment, and it's called eSpeaker Live.
Wonderful.
The aim of this is really, it's a free group at the moment, although I'm going to probably try and offer services when I've got an audience there. But the whole idea is just to basically encourage people who are speaking, people who are wanting to improve, and start to sort of capitalize on this wave that's building. Just to join, because if you've got stuff you want to practice, you can just go and practice it there, and there will be people who will be able to give feedback, and that's the idea. We've got people who are practiced at live streaming, people who are brand new, but basically you've got an audience that's actually it's a bit like PSA chapters. They're people with a similar outlook, similar view, wanting to help each other to get better. So do come and join. It's just
I will.
I bought the domain name eSpeaker.com about 15, 20 years ago. I used it for quite a while as my main brand because I spoke about technology. Then changed gender, everything changed, whole different worlds. And now it's come back. I thought, oh, good. I'm glad I kept that.
Yes. Oh, well, that's just awesome. I'm so glad. And I know you're going to do well because it's just such a great idea. So well done. And I'm happy to have shared this with you.
Yeah, well, I'm really focusing on sort of people who want to speak. And it's about speakers shifting to being able to do it online. And it's a bigger shift than I thought there was going to be. There's a lot more to learn because you start thinking, I'll just do my workshop online. And then think, well, how do I do that? How do I get the interaction, the engagement? And so this is what I'm trying to see is how can we create as close as possible online to the kind of atmosphere and energy that we create when we're doing it offline. And that's the challenge. Because it's very easy for it to become dull and boring.
Absolutely. And no, that's great. And I'm so happy that by you telling me these things, I know I'm on the right track.
Oh, absolutely you are. Jo-Dee, it has been brilliant talking to you. Absolutely lovely. Thank you very much for being my guest.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
I hope to see you down at one of the London PSA meetings in the future.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Brilliant. And I hope to see you in eSpeaker live, and we'll talk again soon.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. Take care and keep laughing.
Bye now.
Bye.
Right, so laughter.
Awesome.
Okay, you're still here. Just hang on a sec, Jo-Dee. So there we are. That's the end of the show for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Jo-Dee's given us some real great thoughts there on laughter, and I hope you'll all go ahead and start practicing your laughter as much as all. Don't forget to come and join me at eSpeaker Live. Just go to Facebook, look up eSpeaker Live, and you'll find us there. Jo-Dee is and I've got her web address here if you want. It's simplylaughter.com. That's her website, simplylaughter.com. And you can find out more about Jo-Dee and all the stuff that she's doing, and her book that's coming out in March. So that'll be absolutely brilliant. So thank you all for being here. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care.